The Bayou City, Space City, H-Town. Houston, Texas, located in the American South, is the largest city in the state and fourth largest in the country. Geography has greatly affected Houston and its surrounding areas. Known for being a major port, its natural resources, and flooding, Houston has a fascinating and amazing geography profile. So let's jump right into this, the physical and natural geography of Houston. Houston was founded on forested land, swamps, and marshes in southeast Texas. The city's relatively flat terrain can be seen with downtown sitting about 50 feet above sea level and the highest point located in far northwest Houston about 150 feet above sea level. While some would consider Houston a coastal city, downtown Houston is located about 45 miles from Galveston Beach, which is located south of the city. The Houston Ship Channel, one of the world's busiest shipping channels serving the Houston seaport off of Galveston Bay, is located in the eastern portion of the city. The ship channel is then named the Buffalo Bayou that meanders its way through the central part of the city to end further west near the city of Katy. Other major bayous, which would be called a river, creek, or stream in any other city, are the Sims Bayou, the Brays Bayou, the White Oak Bayou, and the Greens Bayou. They all serve the city to reduce and mitigate the flooding that the city is known for. Speaking of flooding, which Houston is really known for, there are many reasons for the constant flooding in the city of Houston. One is that underneath the soil of the city, there is clay. This does not allow water from other parts of the country or state to flow underground. Instead, Houston is located downhill from the rest of the continent and has rainfall and runoff funnel into the city's vicinity. Secondly, because of the location of the city and the flat terrain of the Gulf Coastal Plain, water sticks around longer before moving into its drainage basins. Lastly, is the issue caused by humans. The built environment by the people that live in the area, the draining of the swamps, marshes, and clear cutting of trees has exacerbated an area that was already known for major flooding. Suburban sprawl is not good for reducing these causes of flooding. Along with the bayous, Houston has two empty reservoirs located within its city limits. The Barker and Addicks Reservoir sit mostly empty and only fill when the area is inundated with rain. These reservoirs have been around since the 1930s and help to reduce flooding in the city. Lake Houston is another reservoir located in the city limits of Houston, located on the north side of town. The reservoir is used for flood control, drinking water, and recreation, close to the city limits. Further north in the Houston metro are Lakes Conroe, created by the damming of the San Jacinto River, and Lake Livingston, damming of the Trinity River. Both are used for drinking water and recreation for Metro Houston. Moving from water to rocks, Houston has over 150 active faults located in Greater Houston. In the history of the city, there has been no record of natural seismic activity. What there has been is the subsidence of land in the city. Some parts of the city have lowered almost 12 feet in the ground since records have been taken. Some parts of northwest Houston are sinking down into the ground at a rate of 2 inches a year. This has been caused by pumping out water from the swamps and marshes that the area is known for. Because of Houston's location on the Gulf Coastal Plain, the city and the area has benefited from having rich and fertile soil. Erosion from the Rocky Mountains and points north have benefited the area where sediment-rich deposits have been made during the normal flooding that the area is known for. It is not uncommon for farms to still be within the city limits of Houston. Along with that, the eroded sediments, plus mixing with decomposing organic matter in ancient swamps, has led to oil fields and pockets of natural gas located in the city limits and the surrounding metropolitan area, making Houston the oil and natural gas capital of the country and one of the gas capitals of the world. The city of Houston had a population of 2,304,580 people living within 671.67 square miles of land as of the 2020 census. The metropolitan area has a population of 7,122,240 people located within 10,062 square miles of land as of the 2020 census. The population of Houston is the largest incorporated city in the state of Texas and the fourth largest in the country, behind New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. For square miles, Houston is the ninth most extensive city in the country. Greater Houston, what the metropolitan area is known as, is the fifth most populous metro area in the country, behind the metro areas of the three mentioned cities and including the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, also in Texas. Greater Houston area is larger than the state of New Jersey. There are 9 counties that make up Greater Houston. 5 cities and 1 census-designated place in Greater Houston have a population of over 100,000. They are the City of Houston, the census-designated place of The Woodlands, Sugarland, Pasadena, Pearland, and League City. Other notable cities in the metro area include Baytown, located on the Galveston Bay, Galveston, located south of Houston on the Galveston Barrier Island, and finally Conroe, a city north of Houston heading towards Dallas. Houston is a crossroads for many highways within the United States. US 59 and US 90. For interstate highways, I-10 and I-45, with 10 having a bypass route of I-610 that goes around inner Houston. For state roads and toll roads, there is the Fort Bend Toll Road, West Park Toll Road, Hardy Toll Road, the new Aggie Express, Beltway 8, which loops around outer Houston, and the Grand Parkway, Texas 99, which will be one of the largest loop roads in the country, and loops around through the exurbs of Houston. Other major highways include the Pasadena and LaPorte freeways and Texas 146. The major cities located near Texas or control cities of Texas where the highways go to or named on their signs are Galveston to the south, San Antonio to the west, Austin to the west, Dallas-Fort Worth to the north, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, Shreveport to the northeast, Baton Rouge and New Orleans to the east. For geography, Houston is a lucky and an unlucky city. It has many things going for it as well as many things going against it. Houston geography is varied even if it looks flat. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will talk to you later with our next city.